Hello, my Aries. It is lovely to have you guys in my channel. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope that this is a helpful reading for you guys. Just so that you know, before we get started, this is going to be a general reading. So I have no idea what we're going to be talking about. I actually don't even have any idea what layout we're going to be using. We probably aren't going to be using a specific layout because that's just how the cards work for me. But if you guys are interested in getting the general picture about what layout it is we're going to be going over, please feel free to jump over to my Instagram account. The link is down in the description. You will be able to see a picture of the layout. If you do like these videos, please go down below and give this a thumbs up. Also, remember to subscribe and hit that bell for some notifications for every time I post a new video. But without further ado, I actually kind of just want to get started with you. I think that the thing I'm feeling for you, my dear Aries, is to be starting out with the Divine Feminine deck. We are just out of Venus retrograde, so if that has been affecting you, I hope that this next period of time is actually better for you, because we just came out of it, actually the day that I am filming this. So congratulations! It is definitely not Venus retrograde by the time that you're seeing this, or at least not the one that's coming up, unless you see this a little later. Anyway, let's see what messages we have for you today, starting with the Divine Feminine Oracle. A lot of these beautiful goddesses, just by the way, I won't name because I don't want to be disrespectful to the name and say it super incorrectly. But hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. Okay, but let's see what messages we have for Aries for the month of February. First and foremost, we have the Queen of Outsiders. Sounds about right for you, if we're being fair. Sounds just up your alley. Okay. Her message is, I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. She really seems to be the queen of I do what I want. And what? Oh wow. I mean, this is you, Aries. Like, I don't really know what to tell you. I am an Aries moon, like, seems to be pretty accurate. Maybe you are entering some really solid self-energy here coming up, which I hope so, because again, if this Venus retrograde has been difficult for you, I'm hoping that finally this means that we are getting signs that we are finally ourselves again. The other one that we have is the Mystic of Peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. So, for you, Aries, this, to be fair, I'm a Leo. I am also a hothead, but you do get a little hot-headed sometimes. I think that this card is coming back to remind us that, yeah, while you do want to be harvesting that super passionate energy that you have, you also want to make sure that you're staying grounded, because when you're grounded is when you are making these super enlightened decisions that are very, I don't know, just coinciding within your nature. I actually think I want to pick out one more card, and I think it's this one that's been right here this whole time. She's the Goddess of Light. She actually just popped up for my Aquariuses. So if you have Aquarius anywhere in your chart, this might be a message to go check out that video. She comes to tell us that we are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. So we need to make sure that we're giving what we're getting. So Aries, you actually tend to be pretty good about these things for your own self. You tend to be really good about not overgiving, because you know what you're worth. You definitely know your worth. But this also kind of comes to remind me of that double edge. Like, are you also taking into account other people's worth? It's really awesome when you are in that self energy and when you are fully able to embody that. but we also gotta make sure that we are able to step away from that for a quick second and know that there is a big, giant, beautiful world out there. And the light that we give onto the world is gonna be the light that we get from the world. All right. I actually think I wanna go traditional for you. So let's see what we've got. We got him. I actually don't know, but I'm gonna take a look at them and see what, no, I think these are for you actually. I haven't touched this deck in a minute. I cleansed it and here we are. All right, so we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. The Nine of Wands always reminds me of like the wounded warrior, reminds me of like coming home after hardships. But in reverse, maybe there's something stopping you from coming all the way home. Maybe you're still kind of in that middle of that fight, or still feeling like you're in the middle of the fight. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So the Ten of Pentacles to me is always about like family and that family bond. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse, though, tells me a little bit about, I don't know, the word that always sticks with me in this, and this might not make sense to most other tarot readers, but every single time I see the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I think of a way of deceit. I don't know, because the Ten of Pentacles upright shows this beautiful picture of the patron, the patriarchal figure watching over the family and watching over the younger ones and watching over like the things that have been harvested, things that have been working on. Whereas in reverse, it actually tells me the opposite. It tells me that maybe these are some not real tangible things, not things of actual importance. The phrase of like, they're from a good family comes to mind. Okay, after that we have the Chariot. The Chariot is telling us that we are on the right path. Whatever direction it is we are going in, we're doing it with confidence. He's got the city behind him. He knows exactly where he's going. He doesn't care that the city's behind him. That might be what the case is with you. Maybe you have been in a long-term situation where it's always just kind of felt like a fight, and maybe we have finally realized that maybe things aren't the way that we thought they were. Maybe things have been a little deceitful. Maybe there has been some type of image portrayed here for us that wasn't quite what the reality was. And at the end, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So Two of Pentacles, again, like many other twos, talks to me about choices. But the Two of Pentacles in reverse, actually, when I see it, I think about how we have these options in life. We always have the option to do something. We have the option to not do something. The Two of Pentacles in reverse tells me that that's the option we're probably going to be sitting on for a while, but we don't have to. You don't have to sit on this option. You can go. You have the Chariot behind you. The Chariot is leaving. The Chariot is a force. It is going. This card is reminding me that maybe if we stall, we might miss that opportunity. So make sure that you keep moving. I want to clarify really quickly. I don't use this deck very often either. So it's really interesting that I'm pulling these things for you. Also, this deck and I struggle to communicate, so we'll see what he says. I also grouped together the Wounded Warrior and not the Wounded Warrior. He is. He is, right? I think I told somebody else that theirs was, and it totally wasn't. Anyway, I grouped both of these together because they just really seem to give off very similar vibes, but this tells me it's something maybe familiar, something in terms of like your own personal family. We got 3 cards that have popped out, 4 or 5. I think I'm just gonna take all of them and call it a day. The first one that we have is the Ten of Wands. It's really hard to focus her. She's so tiny. Anyway, so we have the Ten of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands, so communication coming in. We have Temperance in reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Chariot again, upright. So, Ten of Wands with the Eight of Wands. So, the Eight of Wands to me talks about communication coming in. The Ten of Wands is, to me, somebody who is like ready to go forward, has everything that they need, has learned the things that they need to do. Maybe not learned, but is prepared. Prepared to move on, prepared to move forward, prepared to walk away. I am getting a whole lot of walking away energy from this, just by the way. So whatever it is that's going on, we need to like come back into ourselves and realize that this isn't the thing that we deserve. We deserve better than this. And I think that changed the perspective of this one for me, actually. Maybe we are actually in a situation where we're putting in too much work from what the other people deserve. Anyway, let's move on. The Temperance is always a draw 3 card for me, so I'm gonna do that. I feel like the Temperance always talks about like this divine message and divine timing, but I also find that the Temperance usually just has a lot to say. Ten of Cups. We've got so many tens right now, and 2 of the tens are in reverse. So maybe there's a bit of a lack of fulfillment here that's going on. Ah, we have another one that's flipped. The Tower. Okay. We got something big coming on here. We got some big changes going. I think the last thing that it's meant to remind you is that the Chariot is here. It's time to go. It's time to move on. With the Four of Wands in reverse. Whatever it was that was in the past, it's not working anymore. This belongs over here. It does. There's no doubt in my mind about it. But it's important to know that whatever this thing that you're currently on or that you've been thinking about, that you have been trying to get released from or trying to work out, it seems like it's time to walk. Or if it is not time to walk, that time is coming here pretty soon. That being said, again, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm not sitting here telling you to break up your 10-year relationship. Please, definitely make sure that you're doing that more than based on like, oh, this lady on YouTube told me. But definitely make sure that you are having the self-worth and the validation and the desire, the passion to actually go forth. Again, a lot of these aren't really talking to me about emotional situations. It is all talking to me about things that, not that emotions don't matter, but things that are a bit more tangible, things that are a bit more passion driven. I really hope that this message said something to you, because honestly, I have no idea what it's talking about. But please make sure that you go over to my Instagram if you want to see the pictures of the messages that have popped up for today. Other than that, I really hope that you enjoy your day and have a great one. But without further ado, actually, there is a little bit more further ado. Just a quick reminder to go ahead, go down, like this video if it resonated with you. Please go down and subscribe, comment, and I mean, if you know a fellow Aries that this might resonate with, go ahead and share it with them. Have a wonderful day. Bye.